What's up? It's Dr. Will James podcast reporting to you. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I upload new content. So, quickly, today we are here. This should be my last time having to address this Dr. Cheyenne Bryant situation, but I wanted to go over this because, again, I have a doctorate. I have no reason to hate on her or anything like that. I got my own motion. I'm successful. I actually have 5 degrees, earned degrees. Um, but me being a black man with a doctorate and what I had to go through to obtain it, just dealing with all of the systemic issues where you don't have any, you don't have enough black professors, or you rarely see a black professor, and just you get treated differently, and you feel like you're under the watchful eye and you're scrutinized more than others. All of that, those sort of little things that black men and women who earn a doctorate have to go through. So for her to continue to play like this, she really should have left well enough alone. Especially with that guy coming from that his little college he made up, and him bringing that up. Uh, that just shined a bigger light on Cheyenne Bryant, but it's due to her doing the whole Netflix thing. So let's look at this. What we have right here on the screen is Cheyenne Bryant's academic resume. Now you're going to notice that I have some in green and some in red. So Cheyenne Bryant has always claimed to have 6 degrees. Since, well, not always, but since we've seen her like doing interviews, she said it on Shannon Sharp's podcast. She said it on Cam Newton's podcast. She said this different times, like about the number of her degrees and stuff like that. So let's look at this. She went to Northern California for undergrad, and she did a dual bachelor's. So she has a bachelor's degree from undergrad in psychology, and she has one in Pan African Studies. Those are actual degrees that she has, and she has graduation pictures for that on her Instagram. Then she went to the University of Phoenix. She has a psychology degree, a master's in psychology. University of Phoenix is online. A lot of people make jokes about the University of Phoenix. It's one of those things, if you know, you know, but they are actually accredited. So I'll give her credit for that. They are actually accredited by the American education system, colleges. She could get her transcript from the University of Phoenix, several other colleges, like, say, let me think of colleges you may know. If it's in California, USC, New York, NYU, Howard, different colleges across America will take the credits from University of Phoenix because it is actually accredited. They may not take all of the credits. Sometimes they may take some, but they will take them. But here we have the ones in red. Augusta University. That's where she claimed to have gotten her first doctorate degree in counseling psychology. But the interesting thing is, and I'm going to show the pictures, for her other 2 honorary doctorates, she has proof of those. She has the pictures of her wearing the robe and things like that from those degrees. But from the one where it's her actual earned degree, she doesn't have video proof pictures of that doctorate degree, which is interesting to me. Then you have her first honorary degree from United Graduate College and Seminary International that she got in 2024. It was a doctorate in humanities. Okay. Now, the thing about this school is not accredited. It's just like the school, Indiana Southwest Christian University, that went viral, where the guy's like, I'm awarding her a degree or earned degree, and we're accredited. We're accredited by as a religious institution. All of the places that give her an honorary doctorate are the religious institutions, the religious type colleges that aren't really accredited institutions. They're not accredited by the American educational, uh, all of those colleges are not accredited by the American education, board that provides these institutions with their accreditation. So the next one, Harvard Christian University. She got that in 2025, spring of 2025, a doctorate in behavioral and health sciences. That college is in Dallas, Texas. So again, that's one of those religious institutions. It's not actually accredited. Then was the one which would put her at 7. She hasn't spoken on this one from Indiana Southwest Christian University yet, where the guy's like, yo, I sent it to her P.O. box and stuff like that, and I provided her with a transcript. The reason this is important to talk about, if the one from Indiana Southwest Christian University, we realize how crazy that is, the other 2 are no different. It's the same thing. All right? The other 2 are no different. So, and I'm going to speak about this because she had this on her page. She had this on her page, and I hope we can see this. So, this is where she got the one in spring 2025. She said, grateful, humbled, honored. I've officially received my 3rd doctorate degree from Harvard Christian University, spring 2025. Purpose made room for me, and I walked through the door. You can now call me Dr. Bryant. Here comes the irony. Watch this. This moment isn't about titles. It's about legacy, impact, and being a vessel for something greater than myself. So it's not about titles after you said your title 3 times. Talking about 2 honorary doctorates and 1 supposed to be earned doctorate that you don't have, you can't prove you have from Augustine University. You didn't finish. You don't have access to the transcripts according to her own testimony. I'm still learning, still growing, still showing up so others know they can too. When you walk in purpose, everything meant for you will find you. Doctorate degree, hashtag doctorate degree, hashtag PhD life, April 14th, 2025. This is a picture. This is her in a robe. This is a graduation. There's also video. There's proof. Why don't we have proof for the other things? All right. But again, this is from Harvard Christian University. She's has receipts for these, but you have no receipts for Argosy University, where you got your earned degree in counseling and psychology that would actually make you credible and will actually make you a doctor in psychology and a psychology expert. You have no proof of that, no pictures from that graduation. So let's look at the other one. So with this, here is her honorary certificate from Harvard Christian University. Cheyenne Bryant, Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in Behavioral Health Science. Honoris causa. I think that's Greek, saying honorary degree or whatever. So this is not earned. It's an honorary degree. But when she speaks, she didn't have hashtag honorary degree. An honorary degree is honorary, but there's no real honor in it. And the reason there's no real honor in it, because there's been a lot of credential quick schemes and scams to where people can pay for these type of degrees, an honorary degree, which is why people don't respect them, because they can be political. A school could give you an honorary degree just so that they can get viewership, they can gain attention to their institution by giving someone with a name an honorary degree. That's one of the reasons why. Or they could just gain income if they charge you. So they'll send you an email and say, hey, we see what you're doing in the community. We like what you're doing. We want to award you with an honorary degree from our institution, but you just have to pay $20,000 or $25,000, $30,000, $40,000. If they're picking someone who, is successful and they're well off and things like that, that's not going to be a problem. Some people will jump on that, say, hey, I'm just, paying them a doctoral fee or whatever. They'll find ways to like justify it with these honorary degrees. All right. But she has proof. She posted this, but she didn't post the one from Augusta University. That's crazy. Why are you posting the honorary ones and not the one that you actually are supposed to have earned? Because she's saying she don't got to prove nothing to nobody, but yet the receipts are all on her Instagram for when she gets these honorary degrees. So let's look more. Here is the one when she got her honorary doctoral degree. This time she's saying honorary doctoral recipient. All right. Graduation commencement December 8th, 2024, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the same one that Ray Lewis was at. So I don't know what Ray Lewis did to earn an honorary doctorate, especially in this field. And I'm going to show some pictures and stuff from that. But I don't know what she did. Let me scroll down. So when we look at this, she said, honored to announce that I'll be walking across the stage and receiving another doctorate degree. This time, a doctorate degree of humanities on December 8th, 2024 in Las Vegas. This journey has been one of perseverance, growth, and purpose. Grateful for every challenge and every triumph along the way. Cheers. So, and I crossed out the people who we have mutual friends who liked it. I don't want anyone's name across that or, whatever. But the thing that's interesting to me from reading this, you would think she earned a doctorate. If the picture didn't say honorary recipient, you would think she earned this. The way she's saying, this journey has been one of perseverance, growth, and purpose. She could be talking about, her life journey up to this point and including everything, but again, there's no hashtag honorary doctorate to emphasize that this is an honorary doctorate. Again, this is from an institution that is not credible. It's not accredited. So if we are going to say the doctoral degree from that we saw with the interview guy with Mark Lamont Hill, Indiana Southwest Christian University, we know that that's ridiculous, a ridiculous honorary degree. But when we look at her other degrees, the other honorary degrees, we should look at those the same way. And I personally think we should get rid of honorary degrees. I think it's disrespectful to all of the people who actually went and earned one. There's no real honor in it because people do it for schools, institutions do it for political purposes. They do it for financial gain, and they do it to gain attention. So if someone is a celebrity and they say, we're going to award you with this honorary degree, obviously it's going to bring attention, notoriety to the institution. Not saying that the person earned it, because they clearly didn't earn it, going through academic coursework and rigor that people who earned their doctorate went through. Someone could be real good in what they do. They could be real good in fine arts. They could be a real good musician, entertainer, and then you give them a music degree, an honorary music degree. There's been schools who've given political figures, honorary political science doctorates, and, the person could have earned it. Like if an institution, for example, if an institution was to give Barack Obama an honorary doctorate in political science. He was the president of the United States, but that's also doing it for notoriety. Like, you can't say he doesn't deserve it necessarily based on credentials, but he didn't earn it. So you're giving it to him because he was the president of the United States. And at the same time, that's going to bring notoriety to your institution. You get what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, like I said, these institutions will send out emails and things like that. And they say, we're giving out an honorary doctorate. However, a fee is attached. So now you got people paying for honorary doctorates. Okay. So that's why I think they should get rid of it. If you want to give out honorary degrees, I think they should stop maybe at the bachelor's level. Don't give out graduate degrees and say it's an honorary degree. And I've actually never heard of an honorary degree aside from honorary doctorates. Like, I've never heard of anyone getting an honorary master's. I've never heard of anyone getting an honorary bachelor's. I've never heard of anyone getting an honorary associate's. You guys can let me know. So that's just how I feel about that. Let me pull up. Where's the Ray Lewis doctorate? See? So this is Ray Lewis. He has the same robe on as that Cheyenne Bryant had on, the one that people thought she purchased from Amazon. She didn't purchase it from Amazon. At this honorary doctorate degree ceremony, they gave her this. So she didn't order that off Amazon. All right. So she didn't order that off Amazon. She didn't order her degree off. She didn't order her apparel and her robe and her doctoral hood off Amazon. But another thing that makes me think of, just like the guy was willing to send her transcripts with the honorary degree, I'm wondering if the other schools who gave her an honorary degree, if they sent transcripts, because then it could make her think. When she was doing the Netflix challenge thing, she was like, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna get all of these people. They don't know I got my doctoral degree in 2024. I'm going to do this challenge. Then I'm going to produce transcripts showing that I got a doctoral degree in 2024, allegedly. So that could have been the thought process. I'm not sure. So this is why this is all scary when you got people doing fraudulent behavior. Again, I don't want to have to talk about this again. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. I think we should get rid of honorary doctorates. Now that I've outlined this information, she only has proof that she has 3 degrees. Her bringing up, saying I have 6 degrees, including 2 honorary ones. She doesn't have proof of the Argosy one. So she only has proof for 3 of her degrees. We already know the honorary degrees don't count. If that's the case, she can now move forward saying she has 7 degrees. With the Indiana Southwest University honorary or earned degree, she now has 7. So in her next interview, she could say she has 7 degrees. And do you see how crazy that would sound? Because we all saw the interview. Now it puts it into context, into perspective. You got someone who just gave her degree. The institution was open for 2 months. They just mailed it to her inbox. Like, oh, we like what she was doing in interviews when she was talking to people. She showed expertise, and you see how crazy it is? So y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. Be careful out here with these people getting honorary degrees, and I don't like when people play games as a Black person with a degree, with a doctorate degree, because then it just puts the microscope under all Black people, all underneath all Black men and Black women. When we look at someone, we got to say, hey, you said you're a doctor. Do you have an earned doctorate, or is it the Cheyenne Bryant doctorate? And I don't like that. So, again, when Dr. Umar Johnson was saying it's none of his business. It doesn't matter to him. It doesn't impact him. Yes, it does. This impacts all Black people when our credentials are always called into question. And then you got someone going around literally faking their credentials and just using the title that they didn't earn. Like, so yeah, that's crazy to me. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. Peace. Don't forget to hit that like button too before you exit.